That was pretty fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you get wet?
Nope.
Good job, honey. Well, that was one of the best kayaks ever, and the sun came out. I got to see some beautiful scenery. The coastline here is really special, really beautiful, really different than what we've seen before. And the eagles and the seals and the waterfalls. Just feeling very blessed. And there is Verney Falls behind me.
It's actually kind of amazing. This is our first game of crib. Our whole trip, actually. We haven't played yet, which is pretty good because we've been able to keep ourselves pretty entertained with books, audiobooks, movies, games. But it's all drawn to a close because it's been a long time since we've had internet. We're on our last audiobook. We're on the last movie. We're on... all my books are done. So... gonna go to a secondhand store when we get to Prince Rupert and find some other entertainment. Am I right? Yeah. Until then, crib. Well, here we are in Prince Rupert, tying up to the Cow Bay docks. Currently on the public breakwater, but we're here. We made it from south to the north. The entire coast of British Columbia done. Charity, you've just sailed the entire BC West Coast. How do you feel about yourself? What advice are you going to give to future people who ask, Charity, should I sail the BC West Coast?
I would say just do Desolation Sound, Sunshine Coast, Princess Louisa. You know, if you want to do the Broden group, that's cool. If you really want to come up here, we're not going to stop you. But it's very rainy and very cold. And it's August.
Yeah.
And we're cold. That's
not too cold.
But it's a good adventure.
It is an adventure. Well, it's raining again in Prince Rupert, and unfortunately, our bus heater gave out again. So, after more than a month of no shore power, we're turning on the shore power. Ugh. But it's just so we can get a heater and get it drying out in here. You can see our RH meter is reading in the 70s, and it gets worse in the mornings, so we're just gonna turn on the heat, get everything nice and dry so nothing starts molding or mildewing in here, and hopefully I can get the bus heater going so that while we're moving, we have heat all day. Charity, where are we going?
To find internet.
Yeah. Go work at a little cafe.
We just dropped off our laundry.
Which is awesome.
Laundry!
And there's a gale on that side. There's a gale on this side. My lovely, amazing parents decided to drive to Prince Rupert from their hometown of Burns Lake and surprise us, which was awesome. We had a lovely visit together, exploring Prince Rupert, enjoying fresh food, fresh fish caught off the docks, and it was really nice seeing my folks again. There we go.
Been out on the water for about 40 minutes, just trying to get to the fishing spot. And we're finally coming up on Lucy Island. So we'll drop some lines and see if we can get some salmon. We got Papa Chief here. Ready to get some fishing in?
Nice fresh air, awesome.
Oh yeah, can't complain.
Very close company.
So Bart's dad landed a beautiful coho salmon, and we ate it for a wonderful meal together on the boat. We finished off our meal with a game of cribbage, and I was pretty happy because Bart lost, which was great. And we had a really special time with Bart's parents. It was really wonderful to see them.
On the other side there's the Megaport. It's kind of hard to see, but we were kind of eager to get off the dock because it's not super fun being on the docks when there's high winds because you're just bouncing and jerking all night long against the dock. And so yeah, this is better, although it's going to be a little bit rolly tonight, but that's okay. How do you feel about being back on the hook?
So excited. Glad to be out of a town with people, smells, And I'm happy Bart's wonderful parents gave us a bucket full of peas. So I'm just shucking them. Shucking the peas.
Okay. So I needed to show you how awesome our new chart plotter is. Charity's making supper. I'm gonna read a chapter in our book, and this is the link to my phone, so I can be inside and track exactly where we're going in real time at any time. So when the wind's howling, and it is, I know exactly where we are and how the anchor's holding. So I can read carefree. Right, Charity?
Yeah.
Not only that, but I can sleep really well too, because it alarms and beeps if we start dragging. Thank you, Active Captain on Garmin. Our little bus heater is still not working. It's just this little fan, and it's just this little electrical motor. And we could smell that something was burning when we turned it on after about 3 or 4 minutes, so decided to pull it apart, and there is definitely black stuff falling out of here, so still getting hot, well warm,
Losing.
just doing the same thing as before, so no fix.
One day, preach my gospel in Africa. Until this moment, I've been a boy.
Charity's out on our little perch watching whales.
Whoa! Oh my word! Bart and I left the boat and we have found a beach and we're exploring the forest and it's pretty cool. Ooh. It's actually really, really nice. Where are we? This is Coghlan, right, Bart? Coghlan Bay? Near Hartley Bay.
Oh, you're funky. I see how you're funky. I see your spunk. You're spunky. I like them baby. I like them boy. I like them chunky. Chunky.
Oh!
No.
Spit it.
Well, we were originally planning on going back to Green Inlet, but the currents changed on us, and we're really slow going all the way through Graham and Fraser Reach, so we just decided to pull in here to Coots Inlet. We're really glad we did. We still have some good visibility, although weather is moving in behind us, but you can see this beautiful little anchorage behind me. It's like Land Before Time in here. It's pretty cool. Anyway, we're gonna get anchored. It's pretty deep, so we'll probably do a stern tie, and they say that there's a lot of current from the river, but apparently there's a waterfall, so I'll show you that when we get there. Well, there really was a lot of current from that river, and it actually created an uncharted mudflat that extended about 400 feet away from the mouth of the river, and where the chart showed 100 feet, it was actually coming up to about 4 feet. So with all our depth alarms going off, we slammed in reverse. Charity looked down, saw the bottom, was freaking out. I was freaking out, but luckily we got off the mudflat and started moving again. So Coots Inlet was actually the first of 3 instances where we ran into areas where the charts were completely wrong. You can see here, we did a scan with our sonar, and where it's supposed to be about 98 feet, it's 10. Obviously we turned it on after we got off the mudflat and we're safe again. Work Bay was our next stop along the way, and this is what we expected. 19 feet going in, about 33 feet anchoring. Instead, it was 75 feet the whole way and about 60 feet anchoring, which made it very tight to get our scope right. The last one is Mary's Cove. It was about 15 feet deep on the charts, but when we got there, it was closer to 60. And we were trying to wait out a gale here, and so the scope was very light for what we wanted. So sadly, this last footage here that I was able to salvage from my phone is the second last flight of my DJI Mavic Mini. Unfortunately, you can tell maybe in part of this that there was something not quite working with the mechanics. Started losing altitude on the way to the river here. I didn't like it, so I turned right around, came back as fast as I could, but before I could get it back to the boat, it fell out of the sky and is now lost to Davy Jones' locker. So unfortunately, from here on out, I won't have any new drone footage, but I'll still be able to use some of the stuff that I shot on the way north. So